Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 6 English class. Children, today we are going to learn our fourth poem, that is unit 4, fourth poem, Beauty. Look at the title, children. Beauty, B-E-A-U-T-Y, Beauty. Beauty is our fourth poem. Before enter into the poem, let's learn about the poet of the poem, Beauty. E.A. Shaw was the poet of the poem Beauty. Listen carefully, children. Unit 4 poem is Beauty. The title is Beauty. The poem The Beauty was written by E.A. Shaw. She was the poet of the poem Beauty. E.A. Shaw was born on September 9, 1926. She was a writer, a poet, and an educator. She was born and raised in New Mexico, and her most famous work was the book I Am Pueblo Indian Girl. And then she was died on 21st July 2014. Listen, children. E.A. Shaw was the poet of the poem Beauty. She was born on September 9th, 1926. She was a writer, a poet, and an educator. She was born in New Mexico, and her most famous work was the book I'm a Pueblo Indian Girl. And then she was died on July 21st, 2014. She was a poet and also an educator. She loves nature the most. Now let's enter into the poem, children, that is Beauty. Look at this, children. In this poem, beauty has been defined. The poet says that beauty is there in everything. Listen, children, this poem is fully about beauty. That is, the poem has defined only about beauty. Here, the poet says that beauty is there in everything, in every place, and with everything. The poem describes what beauty is and where we find it. It says that beauty lies in the objects of nature, sunlight, trees, birds, and rains, etc. All good things, noble deeds, and all that please one is beautiful. To know more about beauty, let's read the poem. Children, now take your honeysuckle book, that is page number 54. The poem name is Beauty. B-E-A-U-T-Y. Beauty is our fourth unit poem. What is beauty? Try to describe what beauty is, or list some of the things or persons you think are beautiful. What is the meaning of beauty, children? To look nice, to admire us, or to think about it. So that is beauty. Can you say some things which do you like or you think that these things are beauty? Yes, here the poet says that the objects of nature, sunlight, trees, birds, and rains, etc. are beauty. Look at this, children. The poem consists of 3 stanza. How many stanza? 3 stanza. Now let's go through the poem. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing, and people working or dancing for their harvest. Beauty is heard in the night, wind chime, rain falling, or a singer chanting. Anything in earnest. Beauty is in yourself, good deeds, happy thoughts. They repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. So listen children, the poem Beauty consists of 3 stanzas. The name of the poet is E.A. Sher. She was a poet and an educator. So listen children, this poem, that is the poet describes what beauty is, all good things and noble deeds, and all that please one is beautiful. Here the poet expresses what beauty is, what is considered as beauty. It is depend on our action and it is depend on our thoughts. So now let's learn the explanation of the poem stanza, the first stanza. So listen carefully children. Look at the first stanza children. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. So listen children, the poem is fully about beauty. Here in this first stanza, the poet says about the beauty, where we can see the beauty and which is beauty. Beauty is seen where we can see the beauty. Here the poet says that where we can see the beauty or where the beauty is. In the sunlight. First, the poet says that the beauty is in the sunlight. How the sunlight is? Look at the sunlight children. How it is? Yes, it looks very nice. So the poet says that the sunlight is also a beauty. Beauty means it is a sunlight. On seeing the sunlight, we can admire that the beauty is inside the sunlight. Even though the sun is very hot, whereas the beauty of the sun looks nice. It looks nice. We can admire on seeing the sun rays. The first line, the poet says that we can see the beauty or we can admire the beauty in the sunlight. On seeing the sunlight, we can understand that what beauty is, how the beauty will be. We can think on, we can imagine on seeing the sunlight that this is the beauty. On seeing the sun rays, we can identify that the name of beauty. By the next, the poet says that the beauty is in the trees, the birds. The first he said that the beauty is in the sunlight. We can see the beauty in the sunlight. But the second, she said that the beauty is, we can see the beauty in the trees and in the birds. Look at the beauty of the tree children. How it is. It looks so nice, so wonderful. Here the poet says that the beauty is in the tree. Look at the tree. First the tree will be in small size as a plant. Then later it grows up and it becomes a tree. The tree helps us by giving shadow, by giving fruits and everything. So listen children, the appearance of the tree looks nice. So here the poet says that we can see the beauty in the form of a tree. Look at the tree children, how nice it is. It is in our hand, that in our thinking power, how we take the beauty as in the form of a tree. So look at this children, the tree, on seeing the tree, we can see the beauty. We can admire the beauty in the tree. So the poet says that we can admire or we can see beauty in the form of a tree. The first stanza, the poet said that we can see beauty in the sunlight, in the trees, and then the birds we can see in the sunlight. trees and birds. And then she said that we can see beauty in the place where, that is the corn growing place, and where people working or dancing for their harvest. Listen carefully, children. Corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Here, corn, C-O-R-N, corn, corn growing. That is what I mean by corn growing, children. That is C-O-R-N, corn growing. Growing, you all know the meaning of it, growing. Corn, C-O-R-N. Corn means that is the chief cereal crop of, either you can say wheat, oats, maize, barley, etc. The chief crop, the crop you can say as a corn. Corn means that is the chief crop of wheat, oats or maize or barley, etc. We can name it as crop. Corn. Corn growing. When the corn grows and it reaches its complete stage, that's the beauty. We can see beauty in the form of corn growing. And people working or dancing for their harvest. People working or dancing for their harvest. What do you mean by harvest, children? Harvest. Harvest. Harvest means it is the time of the year when the crop is ready. When the crop is ready, the time of the year when the crop is ready. So that time we can mention as harvest. Harvest means when the crop is ready. That is the complete stage has reached the crop. So that is known as harvest. The time duration, or you can say is the time of the year when the crop is ready. So that is mentioned as harvest. Corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Look at this corn, children. How nice it is. Yes, it looks so beauty. So we can see the beauty in the form of corn. That is, the corn has grown and it reached its complete stage. Or we can see the beauty in the form of the corn which is growing. So listen, children. The poet says that we can see beauty in the form of corn growing. So first the poet said that we can see the beauty or we can admire the beauty in the sunlight, next in the trees and then birds, and also we can see beauty in the corn growing, in the form of corn growing. Corn means the chief cereal of crop. Crop you can say as the crop of wheat, oats, maize, barley, etc. So that is known as corn. Corn means crop you can say as corn. So listen, children, on seeing that is a corn growing, we can admire the beauty. We can see the beauty in the form of where the corn is growing. So look at this, children, how nice it is on seeing the corn growing. Really the beauty, we can admire the beauty in the corn growing place. Look at this, children, it is very nice to see. By the next, the poet says that we can see the beauty in corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Look at this image, children. People are doing their work, or you can say as dancing for their harvest. Corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Look at this, children. What do you mean by harvest? It is the time of the year when the crop is ready. When the crop has reached his complete stage, that time we can mention as harvest. That the crop is ready. When the crop is ready, we can say the time as harvest. So look at this picture, children. Here the corn growing and the people are working. Look at there, the people are working. Look at this, on work. Seeing the people, we can see the beauty. On seeing the people, we can see the beauty on the people who are working. We can see the beauty, or we can admire the beauty on the people who is working, or you can say as dancing for their harvest. the people are working or dancing for their harvest. Harvest means the time of the year when the crop is ready. When the crop reached, when the crop reached is entire stage, that time we can mention as harvest. Here the poet describes that we can see beauty, or beauty is seen first in the sunlight, next in the trees, the birds and the corn growing, and finally we can see the beauty and people working or dancing for their harvest. Again, look at the first stanza, children. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing, and people working or dancing for their harvest. So again, listen, children. The first stanza, the poet says that we can see the beauty in the sunlight, the trees, next birds, and corn growing, and the corn which is growing, and people working, people who is hard working or dancing for their harvest. People working or dancing for their harvest. There we can see the beauty. Now look at the second stanza, children. Beauty is heard in the night, wind shine, rain falling, or a singer chanting, anything in earnest. Listen, children. In the first stanza, the poet said that we can see beauty in the sunlight, trees, birds, corn growing, and people working or dancing for their harvest. Whereas in the second stanza, look at here, beauty is here. First, in the first stanza, the poet said that we can see beauty through the sunlight, trees, birds, etc. Whereas in the second stanza, the poet says that we can hear the beauty. We can hear, on hearing the sounds, we can admire about beauty. What is beauty is. So we can hear beauty also. That we can not only see the beauty, whereas we can hear the beauty also. So in the second stanza, the poet says that we can hear the beauty. We can hear the beauty also. So listen, children, beauty is here. We can hear the beauty. We can hear the sound of beauty. In the night, especially, we can hear the sound of beauty in the night. In the night, we can hear the sound of beauty. That is what is beauty. We can hear the sound. When we hear a sound, we can say that that sound is a beauty. We can admire and we can think that sound is a beauty. Wind chime, a rain falling, or a singer chanting, anything in earnest. We can hear the sound of beauty. We can hear the sound of beauty in the night. First, the poet said that we can hear the sound of beauty in the night. Wind shine. S-I-G-H-I-N-G. Shine. Wind shine means it is a sound, loud breath, a loud sound. When the wind is moving, we can hear the loud sound, or can say is a loud breath. So that is known as wind sighing. When the wind is sighing, the sound produced by the wind, we can hear, and that sound is referred as beauty. Here the poet says that the sound produced by the wind is also beauty. Rainfall. When the rain is falling, when it is raining, it is also beauty. I think everyone likes to visit the beauty of rain. So listen, children, we like to have a look on the raining time. When the rain is falling, we will have a look, or will admire to have look the beauty of the rain, how the rain is falling. We'll have a look on the raindrop. We enjoy when it is raining. Definitely everyone will enjoy. So here, when rain falling, that time, here the poet says that, or the sound of rain is beauty. Here the poet says that we can hear beauty in the night, and also we can hear the sound of beauty, or we can admire, we can analyze, we can find the sound of beauty when the wind is moving, or when the wind produce sound, when sighing, when the wind produces sound, that we can hear a sound, that sound is known as beauty. And we can admire beauty, or we can hear the sound of beauty when it is raining. When it is raining, we can hear the sound of beauty. Or a singer chanting. Singer chanting. Chanting. Chanting means singing. Or a singer singing. When the singer is singing, definitely we love music. We love the song. We love each and every song. So, or a singer chanting. When the singer is singing a song, definitely we'll hear the music and we'll love that music. So, that is beauty. Beauty means when a singer is singing a song, it enters into our ear. We love it. We love to hear the sound. So, that is considered as beauty. That is beauty. Anything in earnest, when we hear something else, that is known as beauty. So beauty means that is we can hear beauty. We can hear beauty in the night. We can see beauty in the sunlight, trees, birds, corn growing, and in the time of harvest. Whereas we can hear the beauty in the night time, especially in the night time when the wind shining, a rain falling, or a singer chanting anything in earnest. That is, one can even feel it in sincere and honest conviction of a person. One can feel it sincere, anything in earnest. That is, we can feel it sincere. When we feel the sound, we can feel when a person feels the sound in sincere, so that is known as beauty. We can hear the sound, so that sound is considered as beauty. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. It is the attitude of a person. Beauty is everywhere. It can be seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, the growing crops, people who dance to show their happiness when their crops are ready. The first stanza, the poet says that beauty is seen in the form of sunlight, trees, birds, etc. So, the first stanza, the poet says that we can see beauty. Here, in the second stanza, the poet says that we can hear beauty also. We can hear the sound of beauty during the night time. Beauty is a thing to be felt. It can be heard means one can listen to it. Like one can hear its sound when night falls, when the wind blows and creates the sound. Listen children, here look at this, the wind blows. Look at this picture, the wind blows. During the time of wind blowing, we can hear a woo sound. We can hear a sound. So that sound, when we hear a sound that is produced by the wind, is a beauty. The poet says that sound produced by the wind, when it blows, the blowing sound of the wind is considered as beauty. Not only we can see the beauty, whereas we can hear the sound as beauty. We can hear the sound in the form of beauty. Look at this children. What is this? Yes, this is the time of raining. Have you heard the sound of rain falling? Yes, definitely everyone have heard the sound of rain falling. The sound of this rain falling is beauty. When we hear the sound, when we admire the sound of rain falling, it is also beauty. Not only we can see the beauty, whereas we can hear beauty. We can hear the sound. We can admire the sound as a beauty. When the wind shining and the rain falling, we can hear the sound. The sound produced by the wind and the rain That sound is an admirable sound. We can consider that sound as beauty. We can hear the sound and we can think that the sound of the wind and the rain is beauty. Beauty is a thing to be felt. It can be heard means one can listen to it. It can be heard, beauty can be heard when one listen to it. When you listen to the sound, we can admire the beauty. Like one can hear its sound when night falls. During the night time, we can hear the sound of beauty. We can hear the sound. It can be heard means one can listen to it. When you listen the sound, we can admire beauty. When the wind blows and creates a sound, when the wind blows, it creates a sound. And when the time of rain falling, we can hear the sound. So that sound is also considered as beauty. When a singer sings, a song, that is also beauty. The music is also beauty. One can even feel it in sincere and honest conviction of a person. Beauty is a thing to be felt. It depends on the person who listens. The beauty is depend on the person who listens. The first stanza, the poet says that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, whereas here in the second stanza, the poet says that beauty is a thing to be felt. Now look at the third stanza, children. There are totally 3 stanzas are there. 2 stanzas we have learned. Now let's have a look on the third stanza. The first stanza, the poet says that the beauty, we can see the beauty, whereas in the second stanza, the poet says that we can hear the beauty. Now look at the third stanza. Beauty is in yourself. Good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. So listen children, the first stanza, the poet says that we can see beauty. We can see beauty in the sunlight, trees, birds, and then in the crop growing, or can say scan growing. So first, in the first stanza, we can see the boy, that is the beauty. We can see the beauty. Whereas in the second stanza, the poet said that we can hear the sound of beauty. We can hear the sound of beauty. We can feel the sound of beauty during the night time. During the night time, we can hear the sound of beauty, especially when the wind blows and during the time of rain falling. When it is raining, we can hear the sound. So that sound is considered as beauty. In the third stanza, look at the third stanza. Beauty is in yourself. In the third stanza, the poet says that beauty is in ourselves. It is within ourselves. It is in ours. That is, beauty is in yourself. It is in our mind, in our thoughts. Here, good deeds, deeds. That is, deeds means action. You can say as action. Good deeds, our good works, good thoughts, good imagination, happy thoughts. There we can find beauty. Beauty is inside. Beauty is in with ourselves. Beauty is in ourselves. Where we can find beauty? We can find beauty in ourselves. That is in our attitudes, in our works, in our actions, in our happy thoughts. There we can find beauty. That repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. So listen children, that is that repeat themselves. The beauty is repeat themselves. Where we can find beauty? We can find beauty in ourselves, that is in our actions. Good deeds means good actions, good thoughts, good imagination, everything. We can see beauty in ourselves. Here in the first stanza, the poet said that we can see beauty. The second stanza, poet said that we can hear the sound of beauty. Whereas in the third stanza here, the poet says that beauty is in ourselves, that is in yourself. So listen children, beauty is not always external or visible. It is within and it can be abstract also. One's views, good acts, one's wishes, which one even imagines in dreams. Beauty can be one way of work or even the style of taking rest. Thus, beauty is very vast. It cannot be confined to one thing, rather, it is there in everything. We just need eyes and a heart to see it. Beauty is a very vast area. Vast means it is a very big area. We can see or hear beauty in each and everything, in each and every object, or you can say is in each and every person we can find beauty. Children, now look at the D words of the poem Beauty. Listen children, corn. The first one, corn. C-O-R-N. Corn means it is the chief cereal crop of either wheat, oats, maize, barley, etc. This is a crop. Corn means it is a crop of wheat, oats, maize, etc. The next one, harvest. Harvest means the time, the completion, when the crop is ready to harvest. That is the time when the crop is ready, when the crop reached its entire shape, or it is when it reached its entire position, the final stage. When the crop reached its final stage, the time to harvest, the time is that is known as harvest. The time of the year when the crop is ready, when the crop has reached its complete stage, so that is known as harvest. Look at the next one, shine. Sound of a deep, loud breath or exhale taken in relief. Sighing means it is the deep sound. For example, you can say as when the wind blows, we can say this as wind sighing. When the wind blowing, the sound we can say as that is wind sighing. Wind sighing, that is a sound of a deep, a loud sound. You can say that as wind sighing. The next one, chanting. Chanting means that is a singing. Chanting, C-H-A-N-T-I-G-I-N-G. That is chanting means singing. Chanting means that is singing. A singer singing. When a singer singing. When a singer sings a song. Chanting means singing. When a singer singing a song. So that sound we can hear the sound, or you can say as we can hear the music. So that is also considered as beauty. The next one, deeds. Deeds means as referred as acts, or can say as action. Deeds means an action. The poet says that beauty is in yourself when you do good actions, when your actions are in a good. That is known as deeds. Deeds means action, or can say as acts. Next one, repeat. Repeat means to happen again and again. To repeat themselves. In the poem, the poet says that your action should be in that is a good way. Your action must be in a good way, and you should have happy thoughts. That should be repeat again and again. That should happen again and again. Children, now look at the summary of the poem Beauty. Beauty can be seen, heard and felt. It is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, the growing corn. It is also seen in the working people or those people who dance for their harvest. Listen children, the poem Beauty, the poet said that we can see beauty. Beauty can be seen. First, beauty can be seen. We can see beauty and then we can hear beauty. In the second stanza, the poet said that we can hear beauty, whereas in the third stanza, the poet said that we can feel, or can say as we can feel beauty. So listen children, beauty can be seen, heard and felt. It is seen in the sunlight where we can see the beauty. We can see the beauty in the sunlight, trees, the birds, the growing corn. In the growing corn we can see beauty. It is also seen, that is beauty is also seen in the working people. Among the working people we can see beauty, or those people who dance for their harvest, or when the people dance for their harvest, during the time of harvest the people used to dance, so that is considered as beauty. We can see beauty. The first stanza the poet says that we can see beauty, the sunlight, trees, birds, and then growing crops, and also the people who dance for their harvest. Beauty can be heard in the night. It is heard when the wind sighs, rain falls, or a singer chants in earnest. Listen, children, the first stanza the poet says that we can see beauty. The second stanza the poet says that we can hear the sound. We can hear the beauty also, the form of sound, especially in the night time. It is heard when the wind blows, rain falls, or a singer singing. When a singer singing a song we can hear a sound, so that is considered as beauty. We can hear the beauty, we can hear the sound, that sound is known as beauty. Next, beauty can be felt. It is felt in one's own self. It is felt in the mind when we think of good deeds and happy thoughts. They repeat themselves in dreams, in work, or even in rest. Listen, children, here in this stanza, that is in the third stanza, the poet says that beauty can be felt. The first, the poet says that we can see beauty. In the second, whereas we can hear beauty. In the third, we can feel beauty. That we can feel beauty in ourselves. That is, in oneself we can feel. We can feel beauty. It is felt in the mind when we think of good deeds, when we think of good actions and happy thoughts. They repeat themselves in dreams or in work or even in rest. That is, beauty is very big. It is a very big area. It cannot be confined to one thing. Rather, it is there everything. We just need eyes and a heart to see it. So, children, here beauty is, we can see beauty, we can hear beauty, and also we can feel beauty. So, children, learn the poem Beauty thoroughly, and then along with this I will send you the keywords and also the question answer for this. So, children, learn and write in your classwork notebook. Mention the date, mention the title, and take down the keywords and also the question answer which follows. So, children, write it neatly, spell it and write. When you write or read, you have to spell it and write. So, each and every word you have to spell it and read. So, children, after completing your classwork notebook, take a photocopy and send it to me. Thank you.